branches right through the roof into the attic. Bugger. So, as you can see, it's still blowing. And yeah, it doesn't look much better in the daytime either. Yeah, this is our Zen garden. I don't know if I covered this before. This piece of ground back here, you couldn't grow anything, like grass wouldn't grow. I wonder if I can put some pictures in of the before and afters, what this looked like and what it has gotten to be looking like, because right now it's not really woke up yet. We do still have trouble getting plants to grow along this part, but we've been trying to find special kinds that will grow. But so yeah, looks like it had an issue in there. But as far as I can tell, there's no real damage to the house. Can't even tell if the east rough's that badly damaged. Hard to tell from down here. Yeah, so that's Liam's room. He got a little bit of a rude awakening. Yeah, she's a big one. We had been talking about covering this deck in. I'm kind of glad we didn't. Because even with that space there, I still think these branches would have destroyed that part. But yeah, so there's a couple of good holes in that part of the roof, that frame there. See, there's a lifted shingle there. And like, I don't know if I showed you already, the top of the trees in the front yard, it hit there and snapped off. Wow, it's really not holding on by far on this side. So yeah, there's been a few. Just exploded. And it's supposed to go on for another couple of days yet, so it's not great. Yeah. That's probably the problem right there. Got rot in the middle. So, still waiting to hear back from insurance. Could be a while. Because I know if we cut it off here, it'll pull that east trough off. So I think I'll have to take it apart from up there. Take it off bit by bit by bit. Well, that's what insurance is for. there you have it. Thanks to the boys with Gone Tree Services. Got her down with any more damage. Yeah, that one branch is still sticking through the hole, so they left it there to seal the hole up to stop any critters getting in until the roof guy comes. And then there's a couple of other spots to get repaired, so we'll wait to see what the carpenter guy says. I'm not going up there. Yeah. So in the Westman area, if you need any emergency tree service or any type of tree trimming, taking down branches, whatever, Gone Tree Services. It's a lot of firewood. So yeah, starting to make some black dirt. So yeah, talking about being efficient with the horsepower. So using 95 horse and pulling, it's either 15 or 16 foot set of discs. I think I covered this last year, but for any of those that are new to the channel, these discs are half of a bigger set of discs. This whole thing here is part of a swing out mechanism where when you go down the road, the part which would be on the right hand side of this picture swings out behind these discs and travels like in tandem. We stopped disking quite as often, so I ended up splitting them and just using this for ripping up potholes and doing field edges and things. And then when we sold the farm, I kept these because I figured I could use them on the cattle farm. And yeah, getting my use out of it. So I kept the other half as spare parts, so it could taken apart even. And so yeah, that way I have lots of spare parts for these ones, because the bearings and discs are quite expensive. But yeah, I'm just getting in enough just to shake up the surface. I doubt I'm going any more than 4 inches deep. Doing 7.5 miles an hour. Yeah, so I think with 95 horse, pulling 15 or 16 feet at 4 inch deep, it's pretty good. So yeah. I'll bring you back if anything exciting happens. So there you go. Another episode of Piper Doug. So yeah, a little bit of drama this week. Really don't recommend having a Christmas tree jammed through your roof. Got a young kid coming on Saturday. He's going to be up there seeing what all we need to do all the fixings. Tomorrow I have to take a good portion of the day off away from the farm because it's Liam's graduation. He's graduating. He's done his 3rd year at ACC College, civil engineering, and then, well, actually in the middle of summer, not even the fall, in the middle of summer, he's heading out to Ontario, and he's going to do a further 2 years at Thunder Bay University, and he's going to get his full ticket for being a civil engineer. So yeah, Very proud of that boy. And then end of this month, it's Christina's high school graduation. So yeah, graduation's all around. So yeah, and Christina will be heading off in the fall to Brandon to go to BU to start doing her, well, what's going to be all like pre-med, all of the science stuff to do. Wants to be a doctor. So yeah, don't know where these kids get the brains from. It's not for me, must be the mum, Mrs. Piper Doug. It's all her. So yeah, almost halfway done the old tillage here. First of the bulls went off to the heifers, the first calvers. There's still some not calved yet, but we can't wait for them. So the bad mood bull, he's out there, so he's going to be off in that end of the farm by himself. So hopefully he can't get into too much trouble over there. And then Lamar, the young bull, will be next door to him, but there'll be a hot wire between the two of them. And then Maximus will be coming out here this weekend probably. He'll be coming out to this big lot, and then Big Vad, the big guy that's in the yard, he'll wait for another few weeks before he comes out here. We might spell them off. I don't know if we want to run them together, but so yeah. So yeah, finally having spring. It was a nice day today. Saw the sun most of the day. It was still windy today, but it's calmed down now. Hence why I'm standing on the top of my tractor. Yeah, it's pretty slow going, 15 feet at a time, but I'm not in a rush. Tentatively have the renting cedar that we used last year from the grazing club. We have it tentatively booked for middle of next week. Sadly, it was ready today and tomorrow, but I was not ready thanks to a big blinking tree. So yeah, hopefully get to the seeding here right away. And then next week also, we're hauling the heifers up the road to Cadillac, so that'll be another project. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tell your neighbors and your friends and your neighbors' friends and your friends of neighbors. Yeah, see you next time. Teddy, bye. That's my boy! It's my job.